I know, I know. I'm running behind schedule, man. There's so much going on, so much going on. Oh, let's get this thing started, man. Let's get this thing started.
Just because I'm not posting about it doesn't mean I'm not working. Not all hustle is loud. I just like to move in silence and make moves in private. I don't need no validation from the internet, and I don't need no pats on the back. I'm not doing it for nobody except for my family and my future. That's all.
People keep saying, so Cal, how do I join the membership? So here's how you join. There's two places. It says join next to subscribe, or right underneath that, that's how you join. What are the memberships? Well, we got the first one, loyalty, $4.99. Cheap as hell, guys. I don't see why everybody's not $4.99. All that is a loyalty badge and custom emojis when I'm on my live stream. That is it. The second one is VIP, which means you get the new videos before the public gets to see it. And members only poll. That's VIP access. The next one, business entry level, which is really, really important. Member only videos that will not go public. Like when I did the video on rebuilding my engine, the parts I used, what it cost, what I did, all the details. I'm going to make it a members only video, which will be right here in the business entry level. On top of that, I'll be doing a lot of business videos to help you out, structure business, start a business, everything dealing trucking and business and stuff like that will be right here on business level. So it's not that much. The next one and the last one, people say, so Cal, how can I get into your mentorship program? So guess what? The last one is the mentorship program. So that's how you got to do it. There's your answers, guys. Now let's start up this live feed and let's get it going. Remember then, hit the like button, show attendance on my live streams. And if you haven't subscribed, do so. Let's get it, people. Start this live up. Let's go.
What up, what up, what up, everybody? Sorry I'm late. I was talking to one of my mentees. That wasn't you, Marcus. You're safe. You heard the phone call before this one. You got to unmute, Marcus. Oh, Marcus. There you go. Let me help you. Oh, you got to unmute. I can't do it. There you go. You're unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you.
Oh shit, it's not coming through my Bluetooth.
Yep. So check this out, people. We got some stuff to talk about, people. I'm gonna shout some of you guys out. This is Marcus. He's one of my mentees. Boy, man. And I got a scheduled the other mentee that I was talking to on the phone. The reason why I was late on my live stream. Once we get him out of his crazy situation, we're actually gonna go on this channel too, and we're gonna talk about that situation. So you guys gonna learn from some of my mentees about the situations they're going through. But let me shout some of you guys out really, really quick. If you guys can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. If you guys can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. I gotta make sure my audio is okay. What up, Kevin? What up, Wicked? Yeah, Kevin's like, come on, SoCal, you're behind schedule. It gets like that sometimes. Man, I was gonna go to the movies and go see a movie tonight, and this information was so important, I canceled my movies and moved it for tomorrow night. Just so I can go live with you guys, man, and put this information out for you guys. The Super, what's up? What up, Atlanta? One of my mentees up in the building, FJ. What up, FJ? It's so good, man, that you're on your old account again, isn't it? What up, Todd? What up, Beetle Bailey? You said, I'm on my way to NorCal tomorrow. There you go. You know, I'm in Southern Cal, but yep. Shit, get that money out there. Loyalty, he says it's a great night. No, absolutely. Notice I came ASAP. Night says, I hear you from Wyoming. There you go. What up, Rocha? How you doing? Another one of my mentees up in the building. Really like seeing you guys, man. Let me see. We got Johnny up in the building. 6,800. Yeah, he's gonna talk about it to you guys, man. He's gonna talk to you guys about it. What up, Victor? And I'm gonna speak on some stuff myself about this situation because it's just I just hate hearing this shit. SoCal, that DD-15 still in the shop getting rebuilt. The engine part's done. They're doing the heads. The heads will be ready to be picked up actually tomorrow or Friday. And then next week they'll be putting on the heads and firing it up. Yeah. H guy, how come you ain't on one of my member levels, man, so you can watch the video? You don't have to be a mentee or nothing to spend that kind of money, but you know. So who do I guess I shout out everybody. What are you about to watch? Fuck, I don't know. My chick picked the shit out. I forgot what it was. Uh, how do you see me or can you see me or some shit like that. So anyway, so Marcus here, he's one of my mentees, and he is a he was a lease purchase guy. Let me check your audio real quick, Marcus. Say something. Let me hear your. What up, Hound Dog?
Yo. Mic check. I'm coming through.
Oh, okay. Hey, guy says I'm just a broke mechanic. Man, you can afford $5 or whatever that shit is, $14 or whatever the hell. But anyway, it's all good, H guy. But I should join SoCal. I mean, it depends on what level you want to join. So Marcus here was past tense a lease purchase. And before he tells a story, I want to tell you guys something, right?
Yeah.
There's so many companies out there. When you guys try to do the right thing and you got a check coming and you're trying to do the right thing and you bring them back their truck and nice and clean, you do everything they want you to do and everything else, and then you think you're supposed to get a check and then they want to play with your money, right? So what do you do in a situation? Now he's going to tell a story, probably a little confusing, itching your head, but I just want to get this out there, what I got to say before he starts his journey on telling a story, right? But um, companies like this, I cannot stand, man, because that gives you guys like a sour taste in your mouth, and the next thing you know, when you run into a company like myself, and you're like, hey, man, I'm giving you my 2 weeks. I gotta go somewhere. I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. Just bring back the truck. And the next thing you know, my truck gets hostage because they want to wait until they get paid and the whole bullshit, right? So it's just crazy. Oh shit. Wicked is a brand new member. Welcome to the SoCal family, Wicked, man. That's what I like to see, man. So so yeah, man. So start from the beginning if you don't mind, Marcus. How you found the job. Put the name out there. We're gonna blast them.
All
They
right.
don't like
Can
it.
you?
You know,
Am I
if
coming
they
through clear?
want to throw lawyers at me, I got lawyers, so I can fight them. It's no problem. But start
Okay.
from the very beginning, bro. How
All
you
right. First.
found them, your journey, money you're making, how you like the company, what you did, and then let them know the blast of the end.
All right. Am I coming through clear?
Yeah, but you're not so loud. See if you
What?
can get the mic
What?
closer to you.
What about now?
Woo, you're loud now. You're loud now. Let me see if
My
I can
bad.
solo you out. There we go. You're
Okay.
solo now, man. Tell your story.
Okay. First of all, I would like to say,
You're low
appreciate.
again. Put your mic
Hold
back
on.
up there.
Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna probably just try through the. Hold on. Is it still low?
Yeah.
Shoot. Still low now?
If you guys can hear him, put a one in the chat. If it's low, put a two in the chat.
I might just need to take this. Hold on. Let me just go use the
You know what?
phone.
I could turn you up on my
Hold
side.
on.
Let me see something. Hang on.
What about now? I'm coming through clear?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And
I
I'm gonna
just
turn you up on my. I'm gonna turn you up on my side too.
okay. I'm about to say hell. I just took the little headset off or whatever. I'm just using the phone. So hell, I rock like that. Uh,
Just like say, first of all, appreciate you allowing me to get on your platform to even, allow to tell my story. And man, Andrew, hell, y'all, you told us a million times. My thing is, man, if y'all leasing trucks, give that shit back. Give it back, because it don't make any sense. They robbing drivers blind. Um, Long story short, me and my wife, we was actually teaming. Man, I probably went 2 months and only made maybe it held $3,000 if I was lucky. You find, plenty amounts of charges that nobody say anything about. The fact that a lot of these places they're not giving you the rate con.
Hang on
Um,
1 second. Hang on. Let's make this clear, guys. I want you guys to understand him and his wife, they team. They're
yep,
team truckers. So you guys know what team truckers supposed to be making. So in 2 months, you made how much?
man, I probably took home $3,000 if I took that home. And I mean, they dispatched us like we was actually so like I was just a solo driver. My truck, I probably the most we made was maybe 8,000, like 8,500. Um, you know, they had us sitting at certain times. Like how they was doing the pay was, it was like from Monday to Monday. But if your week was short, they'll go ahead and move an extra day for you. So, it basically your week will start Tuesday. Um, a lot of times the revenue wasn't, when Monday hit, most of the time here our revenue was probably between 4 to 5 thousand. So you think about it, we a whole team out here, and our revenue is $5 to $6,000 on a Monday. So the fact that they won't give you the rate con, you're paying for all the fuel. You're not getting any of the fuel discounts they're getting.
Really,
It's basically like
really
Andrew
quick.
said. It's a
Let's slow,
it's
hang
a
on, hang on, hang on,
pre-operation.
hang on 1 second.
Okay.
So really quick, if you guys hearing this, they don't show the Raycons. Now, when you ask for the Raycons, what they tell you? See, I already know all these answers already. We talked on the phone,
So
but
they
I want
told
you
me
guys to know this.
once we asked for the Raycon,
Really
they
quick,
told me
Marcus, you
that.
got to turn your YouTube off.
Oh, okay, okay, hold
Leave
on.
the streamer yard, but turn off the YouTube because you're gonna echo.
Okay, it should be off.
Hear
Here, I'm
much.
still echoing now.
Hello?
Yeah.
Nope, I don't hear it.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. I had the YouTube turned on so I could see you come on. But yeah, yeah. When I asked for the Raycon, they gonna tell me, well, we don't give the Raycons to the driver because we don't want anybody to steal our freight. I said, dude, y'all running off the load, boy. Who the hell is stealing the rate? And if I'm the driver, you got no trust in me to drive the truck, but not enough trust to give me the Raycon. So that there alone is a problem, and it's not just me. And most of the people that's out here, they're doing the same exact way. A lot of people out here trying to glorify this stuff. Man, this shit is not to be glorified. I'm sorry about cussing because it's
No,
upsetting,
you can cuss,
but
man. Come on, bro.
it's
I
it's
cuss all the time. Do what you gotta do.
it's not cool that they're doing drivers like this and drivers thinking that this is okay when this is not okay. My thing was, I know that the lease was some BS maybe, but I was like, okay, we're teaming, so my chances of actually making pay was a little greater because I don't have to run illegal and I ain't got to run too because it's me, me and my wife. So I'm figuring like, damn, we can at least, at the worst, I figure, hell, we can do 10. At least the truck will gross 10, and I'm thinking like, maybe we could take 25, 3,000. But I'm like on the bad end, I'm like, okay, hell, even if it was 1,000 for me, 1,000 for her, we could still save 1,000 a week. And that didn't happen. So even just on the point of like, okay, I'm just gonna save a little money just to go ahead and get away anyway. But hell, when you trying to save and you're not making any money, what are you gonna do? So they're just like now. We was told, yeah, come through 4 p.m. And I kind of figured, maybe we are gonna get fired because of the fact of the dispatchers wasn't trying to give us lows, and I'm saying this about, hey, what about this rate con? Hey, what about then? That's another thing too. once you start letting them know you know some shit, then it really kind of go downhill. They really want to get rid of you anyway. But it's the game is, you be there 2 3 months, they get the escrow out of you, whatever that amount or whatever whatever company you at, that amount of escrow, and they just rolling that shit and just rolling drivers in, sucking drivers in the same thing, and it's it just I can't. I don't understand how any driver has anything good to say about the lease purchase shit. There's nothing good about it. No, there's nothing. You're driving just like Andrew said. You basically out here working for free. You said the same thing. Hell, I don't know what lease driver that's glorifying this. Josh glorifying this shit. Is like, dude, man, stop playing. Man, you're not making no money out here. Nobody. Hell, when I went to the yard, hell, they got rid of another guy. It was an African cat. He said, man, listen, they had me in the mountains. I am in the mountains in Colorado, and all the tires are just pow, pow, pow. Load is very heavy. I say, yeah. Every week they find something to take out of my check. Every week I make revenue, but I do not get paid. I say, yeah. So they do this all
So
across
let,
the
so let me
board,
let
man.
me help let me help out the story a little bit. So people have a more understanding, so they're not lost. But before
Yeah.
I do this, I want all you guys to know, if you guys are a lease purchase, or you guys have a truck and you're working with somebody under their authority, you have to have Raycons. If they don't want to show you a Raycon, you need to go down the road to somebody else. My owner operators, they see Raycons. They know what everything is across the board. So so here you were working. Now tell them step by step what happened from your working. Everything was cool. You got the phone call, from when you parked the truck. Tell them step
Okay.
by step what happened, conversation and everything.
Man, everything was great. Of course, to start off, I'm like, hey, me and my wife trying to find a team position. They was, oh yeah, we got it available. Talk to the people. Oh, we offer this. Even to the fact where I was told that the truck was one price, but when we got there, of course, it was another price. Was told that, hey, you got a choice of this and this and this, and got there, and it was basically as soon as we got there, um, it was here's the truck. All right, now here's the trailer. We'll give you a load, and but even with that situation, this is another thing that these lease companies do. Even the dispatchers and stuff that you talk to. I don't know if you guys are like familiar with it. Like they had us on an app called Slack, and this is an app where it's 100 different people on there that supposedly work with the company. Your dispatchers on there, maintenance on there. You do everything through this app. Also, too, with this app, they have the ability to remove some. Let's just say if if hell a tire popped and it wasn't your fault. You just had a blowout because it was a recap, and let's say you text maintenance on there and say that, hey, it was a recap, it blowed up, it wasn't nothing that I hit or nothing, and they might tell you, well, no, you ain't got to pay for the tire, but then your settlement, they take it out, but then when you go back in this app to check it, they're like, yeah, y'all told me I ain't have to pay for the tire, but then you go back in the app to pull it up, they done took it off. This what this app does. It basically can hide everything that they do. That's another thing too. The company offering you, if you gotta speak to your dispatcher through another app other than texting them or having a direct number, you probably want to look out.
Wait
So,
a minute. So you couldn't even call them. You had to deal with them through an app.
man, I had a dispatcher. That man had 3 different cell phone numbers plus the Slack app.
What the hell?
Man, them
So
folks called me.
really quick. What's the company name?
The company is SMJ Freight. They go by SMJ Freight. I think they also got Enlighten, and then they had another company there. I don't know. They just opened this one, but some Among Us. That's all. That's SMJ. And
Now,
another thing, yeah, another thing I
now,
didn't know. Oh, go ahead.
now, really quick. Tell them why you took the truck back. What happened?
So basically, this the truck got taken back. Okay, my revenue was one thing. So we dropped off on Monday. Of course, I think this what had something to do with it because I was close by the house. So of course we went to the house. On the way to the house, dispatcher text like, who said, why you doing home time? I said, shit, we've been on the road for like what, a month? What we been on the road for like a month, 4 weeks? Was it 4 weeks? So we was on the road like 4 weeks. I'm like, yeah, we ain't doing nothing but a 34. Well, if I'm paying for the truck, why is you asking me why I'm going to the house? If I'm paying for the truck note, it'll pay for the fuel. Pay this high end truck note, once again, high end truck note and paying for the fuel. And this is another thing. You you lease the truck, they don't want you to go home at all. So anyway, we leave, drop the load off. We were somewhere in Arkansas. I can't think of it right now, but we was in
Really
Arkansas.
quick, let's take a little pause real quick.
Yeah.
Mike says, "Yo, that's crazy. I just looked that company up, getting ready to lease onto him."
Hey,
See, this is
man,
why, Mike.
no,
I'm glad you watched my channel, bro, because we just
no,
saved you a crash. And Marcus, I
bro.
appreciate you telling your story, bro, because you just
Yeah,
saved Mike into the bullshit.
man,
And
Mike.
really quick, guys. Um, it says FJ gifted memberships, five memberships. So if it shows up where you got a membership from FJ, make sure you're in the chat. If you're on, make sure you guys thank him. So he just gifted five memberships to you guys. So now, so you went home, you thought everything was cool.
Yep.
I'm trying to get you to the part of what I know. I'm
Oh,
saying,
okay, okay.
I
So
know you're
yeah, so
excited. I know
basically,
I know there's a
so
lot going on in your
so
brains and stuff.
yeah, yeah. I
But
got you. I
you
got
went
you.
hang on. So you
So
went home, everything
yeah,
was cool. They
it
tripped
was
out for whatever
yeah,
reason.
yeah,
You're worried about your paychecks,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
tell me
Cause
what happened.
yeah, cause I was supposed to have a load of Monday and I didn't get a load. So of course it was like next day come. I'm like, man, what's really going on? Like, I mean, why is this? It's two people in the truck? Why is the revenue constantly this amount? Oh, we're gonna fix it, we're gonna fix it. Okay, cool. Oh, also too, so the next day, come go get the load. Yeah, once you pick this load and bring it to Illinois, we need you to get a PM done. I said, oh, okay, that's cool. I could have got a PM on the road, but whatever. All right, go, go. Bring the truck back to the yard. And the guy was like, "Yeah, just park it over here." And I'm like, "So what's going on? I'm supposed to get a PM." Oh, well, yeah, yeah. I got to see what's going on with your situation. What situation? you know. So he come back 5 minutes later, talking about, "Oh yeah, you've been terminated." I was terminated for what? He couldn't even give me a reason. They couldn't even give me a reason. Now, as he terminated me or whatever, the dude like a little hostile. I'm like, I had to ask, like, dude, what's your name? I guess the little fire dude to work and say his name Chris. I say, okay, Chris, you know my name, whatever, whatever. I said, what's your beef with me? I said, because if you want be, we can have be. But I mean, if you terminate me, that's one thing. But you have an attitude, and I'm not even tripping about it. Even though y'all ain't paid me shit, I should be up here acting a fool. But I ain't got to do all that shit because this shit gonna fail anyway. What y'all doing to people is not right. You're not gonna get blessed for that shit. So oh no no, I gotta do this and okay. So okay, check this out. Cool. Since we got that established, what's really going on? So all I want to know is, do I get paid Friday for what I did last week and for bringing this load up? Oh well, since you got terminated, now it's gonna take 3 weeks for you. So, well, hold on, I'm like, wait a minute, what do you mean? Since I got terminated, now it's gonna take 3 weeks in order for me to get my check. Then I'm like, you just knew that I was by the house. I could have took my shit and dropped it in the stores or whatever I want to do with it, and you bring me way back to Chicago with all this shit, and y'all ain't paid me not nothing. Now we gotta leave, and we ain't had no damn money since I'm talking about we ain't what taking advances or nothing. I'm out here living on hopes and dreams and cornflakes. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the craziest thing, right? California. In California, if you get terminated, they got to give you a check within a period of time. I think it's 48 hours or whatever.
Yeah,
So this dude's saying you're terminated and you got to wait 3 weeks and all the bullshit, right?
exactly.
Which means they're keeping his check.
Yep.
And that check is how much?
Man, that check. I think the gross of that truck was 65, a little, maybe a little bit over 6,500 for that week. So yeah, it probably would have been like maybe like if they ain't take nothing to find something else to take, should have been at least 15, 18. It was still low, but the fact of it is, I work for it, and they should have given me my damn money. You know, like, hey Chris, if you listening to me,
Hang on,
bro,
we got to slow up a second. God dang, I guess it's contagious. Shout out to Wicked. He just gifted you guys 5 memberships.
hey,
Five
shout
memberships.
out
He
to
just he
Wicked,
just bought 5 memberships for you guys on the loyalty, man. Shout
man.
out to you,
Listen,
Wicked, man. That's good shit for you guys, man.
hey,
Like seeing
SoCal
shit
is
like that.
telling y'all, so y'all need to listen to this man. This man know exactly what he's talking about. If you subscribe to Chasing and he telling you this shit, hey, these folks know. And some of y'all, I don't know how new you is. Even I remember back in the day, I remember Casanova talking about this. So these guys is telling y'all the truth, man. This is a no-win situation. Go company, or man, stack your money that way and get your truck that way. Go ahead and I mean, I'm gonna put it to you this way: a month for the truck by itself probably was, maybe if you went to somewhere and probably got a truck from somewhere. I mean, in 1 month we probably paid 4 5 months worth of notes. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably the average lease driver. You paying 1,000 plus a week. That's $4 fucking thousand. Hell, you go get you a 2018 to 19 or something. You're not paying $4 fucking thousand a week. You're not paying that amount of money. So it's like, man, yeah, that shit is a no lose situation. Working for free, you working and you ain't getting paid, man. Damn, no. Mm-mm. And like I said, and we're teaming. That's the only reason why I felt like I had a chance, because I understand, solo, you got to work double clocks and all of this, and you might be able to get a little something, but hell, I'm just like, damn, we can at least double that, or at least do double and a half. Of if one driver can do 8,000, hell, two drivers supposed to do 16. I'm just thinking like, hell, we can at least do 10 minimum at easily, at least 12. No, they're not gonna dispatch you like that. Well, they're gonna dispatch you enough to pay their bills, and that's it. You want to control your money. You want to control where your truck go. You want to control your home time, man. Go somewhere else. Don't lease, because that shit is out. You're never going to be able to do that.
What up, Chasen? I'm gonna put the link in case Chasen wants to get on here. This link is for Chasen. That way, if Chasen can wants to ask him some questions. So Chasen, if
Yeah,
you
I
want to
think I
hit the
remember.
link.
Yeah, y'all didn't holler at Chase, because I remember texting him one time before we even went there. I was like, man, he told me, he said, yeah, man, you got your wife and y'all working up there for Chicago, like, hell no.
Here's
He
the
told
craziest
me.
thing, right? Here's the craziest thing. This matter of fact, let me put myself back on the screen. Boom, here we go. The crazy thing is, this is the shit I was afraid of, guys. It never fails every year during the holiday time. These damn companies want to screw you guys over, bro. So here it is. He made $6,500. They fired him for no fucking reason. Oh, okay, you're at the gym. All right, never mind. He ain't gonna join. He's at the gym, and you know, fired him for no reason. So what's he do? He cleans the truck out. He had to. I don't know if he. I mean, he didn't cover it, but he had to go rent a U-Haul truck to empty the truck out. He just left the house.
Just left the house.
Well,
Yeah,
this shit
we
is
got.
getting. Hang on a second. This shit is getting contagious. The mother. You guys gonna have some work cut out for me, because I gotta put all these new members on my community thing and shout all you guys out too. So shout out to you, Ben. Ben just gifted 5 memberships to you guys, man. So make sure if you guys got these memberships, these guys are buying you guys. There's 15 people so far. Make sure you guys thank them in the comments, please. But yeah, man. It's one thing they rob you guys January or March or whatever. But a lot of people got family, kids, parents they want to do for at the damn holiday time. It's about to be Thanksgiving, and he's got to rent a U-Haul truck. He's got to unload the truck, take it to him, do the whole thing, man, the whole thing. And he made a whole check, and he ain't gonna see that.
Bro, I ain't gonna
I
see that.
guarantee you, he ain't gonna see the check, and he knows he's not gonna see the check. And that's the craziest and the screwed up part about this whole shit, man. Is you work your butt off, you and your wife. She's involved too. And the thing about it is, your wife looks up to you, right? You're the man of the house. You're the king in your castle. And then these people just want to do some stupid shit to you guys. And it's just screwed up, man. It's not how it's supposed to be. Good brother says, shake my head. Good brother, you can shake your head all you want, bro. Here's the thing. I've already showed, some people, they get it through there, right? It all depends on the company. Some people can get through that, right? But the reality is, and this is the numbers from Google, the reality is over 90% of the people fail. That's like playing the lotto. That's like going and buying a scratcher, And on top of that, I've been telling you guys, man, these companies are being tight with their money. This dude just made that company $6,500 plus, and they said bring the truck back. He's not going to get his check. They're going to put another driver in there, and they're going to make more money with that truck.
Oh yeah, they had like probably about 10, 12 people when I pulled in the yard. Yeah, they waiting for it.
So I'm going to tell you what me and Marcus is talking about. So Marcus is looking at a new company. So he's going to go there. Meanwhile, I haven't told you guys because I don't like saying it until it's done. But I don't have all the numbers worked out, but I'm looking at a super sleeper. So I'm thinking about picking up one super sleeper in January, then maybe another one in the middle of the year. I'm not sure if I'm going to or not, but that I'm looking at them as we speak, and I already got the work for them. I told you guys one of my live feeds are paying $4 to $6 a mile with the reefer. So, and the qualifications is team, right? So Marcus and his wife is a team, and so I told him tonight, man, I felt bad what happens, and so due to his situation, that's going to. Good brother, are you lost in the sauce? Good brother says, I thought you already had a truck. SoCal. Put an S behind truck. Put an S behind truck, good brother. I have a business. So, I ain't going to have you mess my life up today. So anyway, so now due to his situation, that's going to push me faster. I got a meeting again this weekend, and let's see what happens. No Volvos, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. If the numbers work out the way it's supposed to do, the meeting goes good, this weekend, we'll see what happens. Maybe old Marcus here will be driving one of my super sleepers, him and his wife. But
hopefully.
So that's a good thing, right? But the reality, and I normally don't share this shit to you guys because it don't fucking matter. But since he's telling a story, and I know you guys are gonna say, so okay, how come you don't help him? How come you don't hire him? So I thought I'd just put that out there. But if you guys are in these situations, email me. It's on the bottom of the screen. Tell me your story. You want to come on my panel and tell your story, you're more than welcome to. But, the shit has to stop, man. The shit has to stop. And the whole thing, man, is like, oh, you know what? I need to troll the good brother. You're right, good brother. Instead of saying put an S behind it, you're right. I don't have trucks, good brother. I'm a mechanic. You know what I'm saying? I do mechanical work. But
Well, you know, you can't
FJ
pay
said,
Good Brother no attention. He been on that since he popped up on the page a few weeks ago.
yeah, FJ says, good brother. Hope you're well. Keep an eye out for the company being funny. Potentially is the lesson here. Yeah, man. No, I just want you guys just to be careful of this shit, bro, because you know, people can sit back and say hee hee ha ha, but you know, when they're taking 6 grand plus from you, I mean, besides the whole term, like I just told you guys, the payment of the truck is supposed to be one thing, and then next thing you know, when he gets there, the payment's a whole different thing.
Yep.
Here's my next thing. Do you feel comfortable in reading out your deductions where they what they charge or no?
Let me see. I'm gonna put it to you this way. In a month, we was paying 5,800. I mean 48. What was it 4,800 or 58? I think it was 5,800 a month. But basically our cost of operation for the truck note, the insurance, and everything, it was probably about 1,800 a week. So with the truck note, that's what I was saying earlier about, man. You going if you're doing these leases and you can go and get a damn truck from somewhere and pay your own note, you do better doing that. And they were charging us the truck note alone for the month was $5,200.
Hey, good
5,200.
brother. Good brother is funny as a motherfucker. He says I don't have to worry because I run hard.
Good brother. I've been yeah. I'm just leave him alone. Hey, I'm gonna
I
leave
can't
that
I
dude
can't
alone.
I can't tell this guy is serious or he's trying to fuck with us. But
Yeah, yeah,
DJ
he
says lease purchasing has been a scam since I started driving back in '91. We call it the never never plan up here. Never pay for it, never own it. It's just the truth. What
pretty
up,
much
Todd?
that's
No, that's the fact, bro. But it's like it's gonna get worse, man. I'm trying to tell you
yeah,
guys, man. These
yeah.
leases and these purchases and all that shit. Don't be surprised, guys. You know, if you're sitting at a goddamn truck stop and a tow truck comes on your lease purchase truck and a tow truck is a repossessor, and next thing you know, they hook up to the front of that truck and take it. You guys gonna find out. I'm telling you guys, listen to these words. You guys gonna find out you've been making all these payments and they have not been making all the payments. Think about that. When
Yep.
you're doing a lease purchase, you trust the company to make the payments on the truck so you can ride that shit out and finish it. Right? Does that make sense? Let's just say you're on a 3-year lease purchase. At the end of 3 years, you get your motherfucking title. That's if that company gave your money, your truck payment, to the title holder of that truck. What if they don't?
I can guarantee you it's a few of them Chicago companies that ain't paying for them. They ain't paying for them. That's why they find reasons to get rid of the driver. Yeah, I remember they was talking about one driver I seen. It was I can't think of the guy YouTube channel, but I remember he was saying something about a guy paid Super Ego like $168,000, and they end up firing him or something. He thought he was on the way to paying the truck off, and he done paid default. Yeah, like 160 some thousand, 175. It was up there, and they found a way to take the truck from him. So
Let me
you know,
let me ask you guys a question, right? I showed you guys on Google, right? Lease purchase fail. I showed it on Google. Where does Google get the information from? Google gets the stats from the whole country, right? And it adds it up. And then it gives out a percentage, right? Let me ask all you guys, including you, good brother. I'm going to ask all you guys a question. If you had $10,000 in your hand, would you go put it on a crap table, or would you put it on a table playing 21 at the casino? 10 G's, just boom, put it on 21, or boom, put 10 grand on black. How many of you guys would do that? Put a 1 in the chat if you would. Put a 2 if fuck no, I don't want to waste 10 grand. But that's what the lease is.
basically,
Google says over 90% of the people fail in this lease and lease purchase shit. The internet's telling you guys you're gonna fail, not me. The goddamn internet.
Give me 10,000 now. I'm going to buy whatever cash truck that can crank up, and that motherfucker, long as it's running, and you can get new seats, bumpers, paint it out. Yeah, I know what to do with 10,000.
A Jason, it could be 99%. It said 90% plus, and another Google search says 95%. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys are in a lease purchase, mark my words. I'm not against you guys and talking shit on you, right? Mark my words. You guys are gambling your time and you're gambling your money. If the internet's saying you're gonna fail, I mean, what's that tell you? And here's the craziest shit. Like Good Brother says, "Oh, I'm good because I run hard." You guys realize Marcus here is a team with his wife. Good brother, you can't run harder than a team. The team is putting down the miles.
Not only that, I got the experience. So I mean, you think Josh? I was running like Josh before Josh got on the internet. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not, I just don't plaster this shit. Like, I got people or two that I drove for that can probably vouch for that. You know, I mean, I done did I done did 13, 1400 in a day. This ain't bragging. This is just what it is. But I mean, at the age I'm at now, can I do it? No, maybe once a week, but I'm not. No, but running hard is not even a problem.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Here's what I'm gonna tell you, Marcus. If it goes the way I want it to go with a super sleeper, you'll be dedicated, and
Okay.
you'll be talking straight to the customer.
Yeah.
So I'm just letting you know that. I already know the customer name and everything. I just, I move slow and it takes me time, man. You know how much a super sleeper costs?
Exactly. Yeah.
$380,000.
Yep.
I mean, I ain't got goddamn good brother money, but I try. You know what I'm saying? I try. But and here, drivers should be working on their credit too. Why do you guys think I started in Nevada? I started a credit repair company. How many guys even knew that? I started a credit repair company. Why? Because I'm gonna make some fucking money on that motherfucker. Because it ain't just truckers. The whole goddamn United States is fucked up. And here I am with my pockets out. Hey, I'll save you. Let me fix that shit for you. My nephew, he runs it. Him and I are 50% partners, 50-50. And we help people fix their credit. We help them get loans. We get them back on track. The whole situation, man.
See,
I just don't speak on it too much, man. But yeah. I wish I can find a husband-wife team. Shit. Yeah, but here's the thing, guys. When you have a team, you got to know how to dispatch the team. Just like Marcus told me today, they don't even know how to handle
they don't know how
team.
exactly.
You don't put a team on solo fucking loads. Team needs to be on team loads. And if you're not smart enough to know which ones those are, or if you don't have connections for that shit, then the team's gonna get wasted. Fixed cost induction will tell you if the lease will work or not. No offense, but that's just common sense. Yeah, Ben, but let's say if everything was working. Let's say everything was working, right? Let's look at Josh. With Josh, he was happy as hell. And good brother, you don't run harder than Josh, no matter how much you want to say it, right? But Josh is a motherfucking hog. He's a runner. And next thing you know, his company goes out of business. So, I mean, there's just too much shit right now going on with the companies. When you guys are failing, let me tell you guys something. When Google says 95% of you guys are going to fail, it ain't on you. I want you guys to understand that. It ain't about you and how hard you work. It's these shitty ass companies that offer the shit to rob you. When they're done robbing you, they throw you guys in a dumpster.
No, that thing is straight yard.
Dude, I got a brand new member. What up, Night Ranger? Man, I'm getting a lot of members today. What the hell? What up? Welcome to the SoCal family, Night Ranger, and the rest of you guys. Let's see. Can I sign up for the credit repair? In due time, Wicked, in due time. I think what I will be doing is everybody that's on the Minty program. I just might instead of them paying the $2,000 and all that to do it, I just might just have them just go over there for free. But I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Mentorship number and community section. Who signed up as a mentee? Did I miss something? FJ? Where are you running tonight, underdog? Don't worry about where he's going, bro. Don't worry about where he's going. He's gonna ask you anyway. Look, Michigan. Put them on that California reefer run. Just got $290 check back from Lexington Law Credit Repair. That's from 10 years ago, plus 2-3 years ago when I used them to do something I could have done myself. I know, Chris. That's why I decided to do what I have to do, man. We're truly here to help people. So, oh shit, Big Marcus, man, he became a member. Shout out, welcome to the SoCal family. Let's see here. And one thing about it, when you guys are members, man, if the chat's gone so crazy where I can't read everybody's chat, I'm always going to read my members' chats. So when you're a member, I'm reading your chat. Or if you're a moderator, Chris, I'm waiting on my check to be reissued from Lexington. You're stupid. The Lexington Law civil lawsuit destroyed credit repair groups. Yeah. Here's the craziest thing, though, right? Got my check too, right on time. Here's the thing, though, right? We teach people, and I ain't gonna get in that shit because this is a trucking channel, right? But we teach people how to do it, what to do. There is so much to learn about shit. You know, it's just crazy, right? When people report certain things to your credit, they do it unlawfully, and it can be removed. But I'm not gonna get into that shit on this live stream. That's not what this live stream is about. I want to get my truck first. We'll join merger. No, man. Look, I'm not pressing anybody to do anything, man. You do as you wish. PG. Anna says lease purchase is almost illegal. I think it is illegal. Right, good brother? I'm going to sleep. I have to start rolling in a few hours. I can't debate with you guys tonight about what's wrong and right. All right, man. Get your sleep, good brother, man. We appreciate you showing up, though, man. Real shit. I signed up as a mentee. Okay, Night Ranger. Go to the community section. My cell phone's there. Text me really quick. I got my phone next to me. Text me. Or did you already? I got somebody trying to buy my goddamn fucking excursion. I just got sitting in the yard not doing shit. Trying to help this poor dude out. He says, boss, I got another 100, so total 5. Do you consider that tomorrow, please? Oh man. I'll make a decision tomorrow. Told him where to look, boss. Boss man, I got you. I appreciate it, FJ. All right, Marcus. So tell these guys, what have you learned? Was this your first lease purchase company or no, Marcus?
No. This was actually the second one. The first one,
How did
I
that one
went
go? The
to
first one.
the same damn way. But I thought that it was super ego because I went there and tried. And the only reason why I went was like I said, my wife was trying to get her on.
Oh,
And they
is that the company where they accepted your wife
yeah, well,
being the new
SMJ did.
driver?
Super Ego told me yeah. So of course when we got up there, they changed their mind and was like, no, she can't. It,
Hold up. You got a super ego story?
man, yeah.
Tell it. Tell it. Tell it. I'm gonna stay quiet. Tell the super ego story. Tell them your adventure with super ego.
But it's basically the same story. You know, they gonna tell you anything to get you there. Uh, First of all, when you go there, now the only thing about SMJ was they was a little more organized. Super Ego, once you go there, uh, you know they're gonna get your name. You're gonna have to go talk to. They got like 8 9 desks in the back. You know what they call the yard managers. You're gonna talk to them. They're gonna tell you what kind of truck. They're gonna ask you what kind of truck you're looking for. You know, let you say, yeah, you want the greatest and latest shoe shine, or 2026 Volvo. They're gonna look, they're gonna punch it in. Yeah, yeah, we got that. But it's in, let's say it's in Arizona. You gonna have to, cause that's also one of their games because you gotta think these people are not paying drivers, so you got the guys that's leaving these trucks everywhere. So not only are they getting over on just the lease itself, they also getting over because they're giving these drivers these trucks and they actually going to pick them up because they tried to tell me the same thing. They basically wanted me. I think it was a Freightliner. They talking about, so yeah, it's in New Jersey. And I'm like, no, I'm not going up there. You guys told me, come to the yard. You got trucks at the yard. So, I wasn't going to New Jersey to pick up a truck. So I ended up waiting for a day or two and end up getting a truck. But it's the same situation.
Hold up. So you
Uh,
work for super ego?
huh? Did I work for them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I drove there for like, what, a month and a half? Maybe 2 months before. I think I worked over there for a month before I went to S&J, and didn't get paid. And that's the only reason why I went over to S&J because they approved my wife or whatever. You know, they approved my wife, and the only reason why, like I said, we went because I was just like shit. I wanted everywhere that I wanted to go with my wife. They wouldn't allow me to train her, so I was just like, everybody's like, well, yeah, you can do that, but she got to go out with this person. I'm like, hell, I've been driving trucks since 2006. Why the hell I can't? I mean, I can show her what she need to know. What? Yeah. So basically, that's how I ended up getting into the lease shit because I wanted to train my wife, and I just felt like, okay, we can make X amount of dollars since it's a team in the truck. We was gonna do, X amount of dollars. But back to the super ego. So basically, it was the same thing. You get the truck, they don't want you to, they give you the truck is in any type of condition. The tires bad. I had to argue with them about putting tires on the truck. The trailers, before you get the damn trailer, I had to go through 6 different trailers. And the trailer that I finally did get, it's messed up. All recaps on there, basically. Yeah, hell, you blowing out tires. They want you to run the damn tires blown out. Uh,
Damn.
yeah, it did. I'm just making they make up charges. I've never seen anything like. Man, listen, man, just don't go lease. I, I mean, they same shit there. So I basically I ain't made no money in a little while, and it's almost to the point where you want to stop trucking, but you know that the money's out there, especially you can look you know who's making the money, but fellas like trying to lease and think you're gonna come up with some type of special income, and when if a company, I'm gonna put it to you this way. If you out here making fun of a Swift driver, or you out here making fun of a night driver, and you leasing a truck, you need your ass whooped, because I guarantee you he's making more money than you.
So let me ask you a question. From
Yeah,
ego doing that lease purchase to the other company lease purchase to this lease purchase, which we know about the $6,500, $6,800 check, but you've been there for 2 months, right? Where they've been
yeah,
raping you, plus
yeah.
the other company, plus ego. Out of those three companies, how much money do you think in those three companies? How much money do you think got stolen or lost or ripped off or whatever from from you guys being a team sitting at a fuel stop for however many days trying to get a load? Like, how much money do you think you lost total in these three companies messing with these three companies? 30 grand? Hello? I think we lost Marcus. So as we wait for Marcus to get his internet back, hang on 1 second, guys. I got a text message. Oh, snap. No shit. I just got a text message. So my dude Marcus, who lost his signal, and the person texted me, I appreciate you. So someone just texted me and said, hey, SoCal, until you put him on the super sleeper, if you do, we'll put him over here. And so shit, wait until I give. So I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna link him up with you, man, so they can go to work with you guys. And Night Ranger, make sure you text me, brother, because I don't have your phone number, but you have mine. Really, Night Ranger, you still here? Let me repost. Well, it shouldn't be that hard to find my phone number on the community page. Just scroll down. But you guys, man, we gotta do better, man. And I'm not knocking you guys heads in on this shit. It's these companies. Lots of times I'm trying to tell you guys, lots of times it's not you guys. It's not you guys. You know what I mean? You can work as hard as you want to work. It's not you. You guys are partnering up with some bullshit. Appreciate that, champ. Appreciate that. Here's what I'm going to do, man. If anybody wants to come on and tell a story, I'm going to let you guys come up. Here it is. But I don't take this shit as funny games. I don't take nothing. You guys are out there like during the winter, snow, rain, the bullshit, eating bullshit, away from your household, and then they don't want to fucking pay you right. Like there's a problem with that shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a problem with that shit. So what up, Green?
What's up?
Not too much, man. My dude lost connection, man, but he told a story. He's been through 3 lease purchases. His last one, they fired him for no reason. He's lease purchase, right? He's the boss. He owns the truck, supposedly, as lease purchase. People say, like the good brother. The next thing you know, they fired him and told him, bring my fucking truck back, and they're not going to give him a check. He says, I need my check. It's $6,800. They said, we'll think
Wow.
about it in 3 weeks or so. We're not sure.
Wow. We'll think about it in 3 weeks, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he brought the truck back in a timely manner. The shit was clean. I mean, all that shit, bro. This shit is just crazy, bro. Like it. So remember I texted you and I told you I think I found a team for the Super Sleeper?
Yes.
That's him and his wife.
Okay. All right.
But if I don't get it, if I decide not to do it, I got a text message on one of my plugs from somebody else. It's a really, really solid, good company to be a company driver. Pays really well. And he texted me when I was live and said, hey, man, we got something for you. Running dedicated.
Wow.
And he told me what they're going to be hauling, all that. I'm not going to put it on here, but
yeah.
We don't know who's crawling in the grass, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got him lined up. And he's a mentee of mine, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to look out for my mentees, bro.
Yeah. Wow. Man, that's a terrible.
Right before Thanksgiving, homeboy. Like, this shit's crazy, dude. This is the shit I'm talking about. when I'm saying, hey guys, be careful, bro. The fucking holidays are here. And I've seen it more times than once. They screw people during the holidays.
I'm in a good spot, but even where I'm at, I'm prepared and ready for something like that, because
Yeah.
you never know. When you're, like I said the other time, when someone else controls the money, there's nothing for sure because they're going to make decisions based on that protect or benefit them. So, yeah, man, that is wow. $6,500.
Yeah, it's like 65 or 68. Yep.
Wow, man.
Plus, I think they're still waiting on the paycheck before that.
Man, that is dirty. That is dirty, man.
Here's a good thing. I don't know. I mean, they were blasting my comments for a while. I don't know if I'll find it, but
Hmm.
he told the story, right? And we blasted the company name, and a dude on here was like, "Hey, man, you just saved me. I just looked them up. I was gonna go over there."
Ooh,
So we just
ooh,
saved that situation. Yeah. So he just got saved on that.
ooh.
Who was it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Shit, these comments are blowing up. But anyway, yeah. Here he is. He's coming back. What up,
All right,
Marcus?
let them talk. All right.
I'm back, man. My phone died. My bad. My bad.
So my question that I had for you, um, with Super Ego, the other company, and this company, including downtime and ripping your checks off, how much money do you think you lost altogether screwing with these three companies?
Uh, man, with my experience and this amount of time, I probably lost about 24,000, at least minimum $24,000. Cause I mean, of course, I told you this. Hell, I know I flatbed too. I ran reefer. I mean, hell, any flatbed company, hell, I could have made hell $2,000 a week. Hell, at least, with the experience or whatever, just doing just flatbed. Hell, I know how to tie down coils and hell, flat sheets, skidded coils, whatever. I know how to do that shit. So I mean, I'm looking at hell 3 months. If you say hell minimum $2,000 a week, yeah, I mean, yeah, at least, yeah, 20, yeah, at least 24,000.
Well, when you got lagged off, let me tell you this. I got a text message from somebody that I fuck with, right? That I
Yeah.
trust. And he said, hey, man, Marcus and his wife can come over here until you decide if you want to get that super sleeper or not. And you'll be dedicated. So when we get out the live stream, I'm gonna call your phone. Well, actually, we'll probably have to do it tomorrow because he's probably
Okay.
sleeping now. He's probably
Yeah.
sleeping now because he runs. Tomorrow after my meeting, I'm gonna call you and link you guys on three way, and I want you to go over there. I
Okay.
know for a fact, 100% over there, you're gonna do all right.
Okay. Man, yeah, that's man, I appreciate it because
Um,
I just this with everything and all of this, dude, like this shit got like, I'm in the negative. Even getting this U-Haul van has got and this it's upsetting, and and now you understand why so many of these guys out here drive reckless, and because a lot of these, I mean, you're not, people not getting paid out here, and it's a
now I
lot
know
of
why.
people that
Now I
seem
know
to,
why they don't hire
yeah,
California folks, man. Because you fuck around with a California motherfucker, they're gonna go over there and shoot you. You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
You get the right one.
exactly. I ain't gonna lie, so I ain't, had kids and shit, and yeah, I'll be doing some time. That's the only. I got girls, so I can't get locked up. They need their daddy. Boy,
Yeah.
yeah. So if I ain't have girls, man, yeah, yeah, they been hot, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I said, that's a blessing, man. Let me tell you something, man. I got plugs all over the place, man. That's why, like, this dude's my mentee. I'm not gonna let him fail. We're gonna move forward, man, and you know, I'm gonna make sure my mentees get right. They got a whole lot of stories, but I let them come on tell it. They got a whole lot of stories, bro. And man, it's just crazy.
Man,
Um,
that's what I'm telling people, man. You're telling the truth. They need to listen to you. They need to be thankful that people like you, Andrew, and whoever talking against these leases, they take their time. Y'all need to hit the like button. Hell, if you ain't doing nothing else, hell, if you ain't gonna say nothing in the chat, at least give this man a like, cause this man spending his
all right,
time to educate us about this and telling people the truth. And people need to really appreciate that because you don't have to do this shit, SoCal.
I already know. Shit, there's one time I disappeared for a while because it was like, you know, shit. Let everybody else do what they got to do. But anyway, my dude just texted me. I'm sure you heard my phone. He said, "Where do you stay at? What state?" He's already working for you already. What state you stay at? I know you told me. I forgot. Marcus, he lost his damn internet again. God damn it. Hey, Green, can you hear me or is it just me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay, so it's him then. I'm about to call his ass on the phone then. Hang on. Wish found you in. We said, I wish I found you in 2014. Hey, Green, was I on this motherfucker in 2014? I was, right? I think I was.
I think you just started maybe right around then, if not 15, somewhere right in then. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. But I know it was way back then.
Yep, we lost him again.
Yeah.
So so let me tell you what you missed.
Uh huh.
I've had 3 people.
Okay.
You know, I know you don't know this membership stuff, right? But you can go
Hmm.
on there and you can buy like 5 memberships, and the computer picks out who gets them.
Right.
3 people bought 5 memberships for people this tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got my homework
Man.
when I get off.
Yeah, yeah. They're in the giving mood, huh? Everybody. All right.
It died before. Yeah, I might have to call him on the phone or something. But what do you think about that shit though, Green? With this crazy shit, man. He just said 24,000 plus. And
Man,
here's the
you
craziest
know.
thing. I told people like he just lost a $6,800 check, right?
Yeah.
And I think he lost a check before that. And I told all these guys, good brothers in here and everything. I said, if you guys had $10,000, I said,
Yeah.
Google says 95% chance you are gonna fail at this fucking lease purchase shit. It's telling you you're gonna fail. The numbers are against you. If you had $15,000, would you put it on a fucking table at the casino and just throw it down one shot,
Yeah.
knowing you have a 95% chance of losing? Everybody's like, hell no, hell no, hell no. But they do it with the damn lease
I
truck.
first of all, I don't gamble. That's why right there, because of the percentages. You know, when it comes to lease, I like I said, man, I I know what to do. I know what it takes. You know, I feel confident in my abilities. But if you ask me, do I want to do it? I would say no. I wouldn't want. I mean, that would be the last choice. Ultimately, like the very bitter end, and like there'd have to be nothing, no other options left, man. And that's the only way. Like if I needed a place to live or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
No, if you need the
there's
place to live, then it
that
doesn't even
that'd be the
matter.
end of the rope, pretty much.
Quick has a good point. What about his fucking escrow he paid, bro? As soon as his escrow's paid up, he got fired. A team. These people are shady, bro. I definitely been there a few times and I gotta say, leasing is just a straight up money grab and usually leaves drivers in the crumbs. Look, it used to be like during the CV19 thing, you want to go lease and all that kind of shit. You know, I mean, all kinds of money's there. And when there's all kinds of money there, they're not busy trying to steal your money. But during these hard times when shit's kind of crazy, they're trying to stay in business. They're gonna steal your money.
I think. you just got my text right now.
Let me see.
I heard the jingle in the background. Is that mine?
Yeah.
Okay, you see that? What's that right there?
It's a title.
That's a title. That's a championship. Come on. That's
Yep.
one.
For
Okay,
Kenworth.
you look over 2010 Kenworth. You look over
Yep.
there. What does it say under the titles? It says Daimler Trust, West Coast
Yep.
Agency, Lease,
Lean
our
as a lien
lessor.
holder. Yep. As a lien holder. Yep.
And then right underneath that, directly says my name, my first name.
Yep.
I am the leasee.
Yep. Yep.
Then it has my address. You ain't got to read the address out, but you
Nah.
see that, right?
Yeah. Yep. And you know what they
Daimler
don't see?
Trust, lease.
Yeah.
I
And you
think
know what
it's
they don't see?
LSR, leaseor. That's what that
Yeah.
means.
Because you
West
you
Coast
went direct with
Agency.
that. And that's what I'm trying to explain to these people, and they're saying it's their truck. When I got the title on that black truck, it had Prime on there, bro.
Huh?
I had them. Marco wasn't on that shit nowhere.
Oh, yeah. But you see that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. See that was a lease. So you know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is I know what I'm talking about. You
Yeah.
know, I went through it. I went through it and I finished it. I got the title, the championship. I got a ring.
You ended up with
I
more
got
than one
more. I
ring.
got two of those rings. I know, you know what I mean? But that's one of two right there. One of two championships right there that I won. Come on.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Well,
it's
he's back.
he's back. Let him talk.
Hey, hey, Marcus,
Yo, what up?
you're in North Carolina. Where are you? My dude was asking me the one I was telling you about. You stay what? North Carolina?
Yeah, yeah. I might need you to send that link to my wife's phone because my phone keep dying. If hell, I might have to get on her phone.
Well,
But
here's what
yeah,
I'm. Well, here's I'm gonna put the link in the comments. So all she gotta do with her phone is just hit it.
okay, yeah.
You can do it while you're still on this thing. So there it is.
But hold on, you gotta turn that one down. But yeah, y'all not lying. See, that's the thing also too, man. Everybody keep thinking that you're leasing. You're not no fucking owner. Anytime
Mm,
somebody control the freight, they control where you go. You can't go home
yes,
when you want to. You can't do you can't even go. You can't get fuel from where you want to get your own fuel from. You're not a fucking owner.
man. Come on.
You're not an owner. Anytime where this motherfucker tell you you got to go to
Damn, he lost the signal again.
Damn. Well, he said. I think he said his phone keeps dying,
Yeah,
and he was
he'll
just
go on
getting.
with his
He
wife's
was.
phone,
Hey, he was just getting into the. You know what I mean? The good stuff too. He was like, hey, anytime somebody. He's absolutely correct.
bro.
He's.
Bro, you think his story's bad? Look, I was late on
Yeah.
my live stream today talking to one of my mentees,
Uh huh.
and he's got a whole entire shop scandal, bro, in the 5-digit
Wow.
range, 5-digit in money going out the
Wow.
window. Yeah,
Wow.
and he's gonna come on
Yeah,
here, but
man.
we gotta wait. He's calling my people in Texas. It's funny. I already got one of my mentees truck over there in my spot in Texas.
Yeah.
And after I talked to him, I said, "Fuck it, man. Call the tow truck." So tomorrow he's calling a tow truck, and his truck's gonna go to my guy in Texas. So they're gonna have two of my mentees over there at their shop.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But
I.
but
I.
but once that the tow truck, because he's got to be there to pick up the transmission. So he can't do it tomorrow. So he's gonna set up the tow truck and for him to be there to pick up the transmission and shit. Because I told him I wanted him to be there. So
Mm-hmm.
once that truck is out of there, he's gonna come
Mm-hmm.
on here and tell everybody his story.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm trying to get these guys straightened out, bro, because these guys are all in these wrecks, bro. Like people are just
Mm-hmm.
robbing these dudes, bro. Like robbing them, bro. So you know,
Yeah.
I gotta get this shit lined out in the right way, bro. 2026 is coming, man. You guys gotta get laced out the right way, man, and get that money on 2026. Fuck the bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. And like on that on that title that I sent you, one of the guy's trucks caught on fire. In fact, two of the guy's trucks caught on fire. And the insurance money, even though they were paying for everything, went to the lessor. It didn't go, you know what I mean? The check went to West
Right.
Coast Agency. It
Right.
didn't go, yeah, yeah. And once I heard that, I was like, "Ooh, shoot!"
Yeah,
So
because they're the lien holder. The lien holder,
because they're
how
the
that works is the
yes,
insurance company pays off the lien holder. If there's anything left, they'll send you a check.
yes, that's when I said, "Oh no!" I went and and had to make some decisions, and we had balloon payments and we knocked them out. But yeah, when we got those trucks, that dude on the top of that title, he was the beneficiary. He was the, you know what I mean, that little company, whoever
Yeah.
that company was. I don't even know who that was. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that wasn't Cal Cartage.
You just leaked out a name.
Nah, we talked about it the other day. I know, but they're gone. They're
Yeah.
not even. Well, they are still in business, but they're not out here in California no more, and it's not the same people. So
Yeah.
yeah, and it
Oh,
was
he's back.
public
He's
news.
back. Yeah.
Okay, let them talk.
Okay, yeah, I'm on a better phone now. But yeah,
so,
like I was,
so,
oh, go
all
ahead.
right. So hang on, man. So you're North Carolina, right?
Yep, yep.
So I'm gonna call my dude up real quick and let him know. And then where you at right? So where you at exactly right now? The state and where you headed right now? You headed
Uh,
home?
I'm actually like right. Was this kind of like was it Bolingbrook, Joliet? Supposed to be going down to Kankakee.
All right,
Um,
hang on. Let me make this call real quick. I'm gonna let you guys chop it up. Give me a second.
okay,
I'm gonna try to line you up a drug test. Hang on.
okay.
Yeah,
What up with
man.
you, Green?
When you were talking, hey, all right, Marcus. Hey, man. Man, that's terrible what you're going through, man. No, it's really terrible. But it's good that you're able to speak about it because cats need to hear the truth
Yeah,
behind it. And I was telling SoCal, I sent him a picture of one of my titles, and it
yeah,
was a lease truck that I finished. But
yeah.
on the top, that what you were just getting into before your phone dropped was that on the title, even when I finished it, there was a company on the top, and they were
Mm-hmm.
the leaseor. So a couple of the guys, see, we didn't know this, and you don't know this till something happens.
Yeah.
So two of the guys' trucks caught on fire, and when they caught on fire, when the insurance gave them the checks went to the the
To the least.
leaseor.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. That
But
was some
see,
cold stuff.
but this is the thing, Green. This is what I was saying. You right. These trucks are not in their name. These trucks that have them ain't even the company. The company getting it from somewhere, and they give it to the company, and then they double charging you. And like SoCal say, hell, you better hope they paying it. You know. So everybody got their hand in your pocket, and
Yes.
a lot of people. The thing about it though, the leasing, like I was saying before I had got cut off, a lot of people leasing just for the title of thinking that you actually own an operator when you just a
Yeah.
glorified company driver. You a company
Yeah.
driver with all the expenses, while
Yeah.
the regular company driver actually laughing when you think 1 week you might make more than the damn driver, but in reality, hell, you're not. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, but back in the day, hell, I remember you were talking about, your lease back in the day or whatever. You might could, do it, especially with how cheap fuel was, it's certain times or whatever. But the way that
Yeah.
these people doing these leases and shit, man, you got no
Well,
chance in hell.
well, California is always higher than the rest of the nation. So you know what I mean? Even when fuel is a little bit cheaper, we were always higher than everybody else in the 48 states.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I'm back.
no, I we found out a whole lot of stuff, and it was after the fact, man. And I remember when the ELDs came onto
yep,
the scene. Now ELDs have been on for a while, but what people got to understand
I
in the
got you,
comment
FJ.
section, and I'm gonna finish with this one real quick. Is that
Yeah.
I was one of the first guys in our company. We had a crew of 100 guys, 100 owner operators. Okay, and we got caught up in the clean air emissions. So we turned our
Oh,
trucks in to get the brand new trucks from California. Okay,
yeah,
so that's how we ended up leasing them, and
yeah,
because those trucks were like $250,000. But anyways, so
Yeah.
when 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 the ELDs came out, they got like five of us. I was one of the first five, and they gave it to me and they put it in the truck. And in the beginning, when you've done paper for so many years, it's hard to make that switch.
yeah,
So I would get, I would unplug the thing and I wouldn't do it, you know, and and trip because here I am thinking and feeling that this is my truck, right?
yeah,
Because we were owner operators. We bought our own trucks. We didn't get financed. We didn't do none of that. We were real, true owner operators, okay?
yeah,
With our own authorities, with our own numbers. But because the trucks were so high, the company said, hey, because we told them, they said, if we buy, can you go buy a new truck? We said, yeah, bump up the rate. And they said, nah, we can't bump up the rate. So they figured out a way to get new trucks. Okay. But anyway, so when they did, when he seen what I was doing with the logbook, he threatened to take my truck. And
wow.
I said, yeah, I said, you can't take this truck. He said, oh, yes, I can. And I said, what? And I was mad. And I walked away, mad. But then we started to dig, all of us, there was 100 of us. We started to, like, hey, this fool's threatening me that he's going to take my truck,
Yeah,
so once I, told the other guys, we all start because ELDs were just coming on the scene, man. Yeah, I
yeah,
know Werner had them, and I know other companies had them, but we didn't have them. We never had them. But
yeah,
yeah, man, go for it.
So check this out, Marcus. Stay where you're at. Get a hotel.
Hmm.
He says he knows exactly where you're at. He goes, hang out there, and you're most likely gonna have orientation on Monday.
okay.
Wow. Wow.
So tomorrow it'll be a done official deal, but they do the orientations every Monday. They don't do it the rest of the week, so that's why it's Monday.
What they do it in Illinois?
Well, I'm not trying to do too much
Okay,
information on
okay,
here,
I
but
got you, I got you. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. But tomorrow after my meeting, I'll link you guys up, and you guys can chop it up on the phone.
Okay,
Well, by the time I call you, he'll have you all set up already.
okay,
Yeah. So that's where that's at, bro.
okay,
Tell you, man, we ain't playing around with this bullshit.
Man.
okay.
It's nice to have it like that, huh, Green?
Yeah, man. When you can pull, makes.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Damn, everybody lost their signal? You guys
No,
there
no,
or no?
I'm here.
All right. Green, you there?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
I'm
here.
here. Can you hear me? Oh, I got a call. I had to
Oh.
block or tell him I call him back. But no, I said it's nice when you can pull rabbits out of hats. Makes the crowd go, ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Russell, he said, what happened to Marcus? Well, he's been with three lease purchase companies. He told a story, and pretty much they, for no reason, as soon as he paid that, how much was your escrow, Marcus?
The escrow was wasn't it like was 35? 3,000 3,000 for the escrow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
So what about the company before that?
Man.
The company before that. Oh, this yeah. Let me tell you how I left this company.
Hang on, hang
So
on, hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm trying to prove a point here. Don't
Hmm.
don't
okay.
don't dance around it real quick. How much was the escrow in the company before?
Oh, the company before. What was it? Three. Yeah. I think what was Super Egos was like 35. This one here was like 3,000. Eh, So
I
So
thought
we
it was
got
like
3,500. We got 3,000.
yeah. No, that was the one before SM. What was it? The one before SMJ or whatever. Or yeah, the one before SMJ I think was like 35 because I went there. I can't even think of their name. I drove a week. I got stopped in the scale and they told me that basically these folks gave some false paperwork. They was running their trucks through 80. And I think I was like the fifth driver. When I hit the scale, they pulled me straight out and told me to park the truck, bring the book in. When I bought the book in, she was like, yeah, this registration that you got don't even go to this truck. And I'm like, ma'am, the year the truck is the same. And she's like, no, when you push these numbers in, she showed me. She was like, this goes to a 2000 and was it 2021 Freightliner when they had a 2025. And of course, once they put the numbers in, they cleared everything out and put it in like it was that truck, but it wasn't. So that's another thing that they do, and that's the
So
reason I
that one
left
was
that truck.
35. So, and how
Yeah,
much did Eagle charge you on escrow?
Egos were like 2,000. They
So we
were
got
like 2,000.
35, 3,000, and 65, and then two, right?
Yeah,
So we're 8,500 just in escrows.
yeah.
Man.
That's
There
why
is
I'm like,
Quick. Quick has it
I
right. Truckers helping truckers. That's what the hell we do here. Quick, you already know.
man, that's why when I yeah,
So you're 8,500 out of escrow,
yep,
right? You lost that. Now you got a 65 to $6,800 check. You're gonna lose that.
yep,
You know, this is the crap that I'm talking to you guys about, man. This is some bullshit.
yep.
So like I don't think none of this shit is fucking funny. This shit sucks. So, but I can tell you one thing, Marcus. That's your last escrow you're paying.
I appreciate
And that's the last time you're
it.
getting ripped off, bro. Shit.
Man.
I don't let mentees get ripped the fuck off under my watch, bro. It's not
Let,
happening.
let, okay, so let me ask you a question though. Escrow. What is escrow? I don't know, bro. Because I've been owner op, for 20 years. I've never had to. What is escrow for? What is this?
Escrow. So escrow used to be cheap,
Uh huh.
right? But they keep bumping it up and bumping it up and bumping it up, right?
Uh
But
huh.
what escrow is for is to guarantee you're going to turn the truck in good condition.
Oh, okay.
You
So
know,
like a cleaning fee or something. Like if something's wrong with the truck, if it's missing, if you put a hole in it or something, hey, we're gonna use this
You
to fix the truck.
supposedly,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
supposedly.
Wow.
But they
Okay.
they they use the escrow because they charge you so
Yeah.
much. By the time you
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
paying
Yeah.
the escrow,
and
they
to,
get another damn truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
and to
Yeah.
get the
Yeah.
escrow back, they say you gotta put in your 2 week notice. But once you put the 2 weeks notice in, they want to jerk you around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. No, we know that it's just a way to get some extra money on top of money. I mean, you know, but man, yeah, I didn't, I mean, I've heard that term thrown around, but I've never paid escrow. But I, I don't know what. That's why I was wondering. Like, what is this escrow? What is this for? All right,
Yeah, just so Russell says my escrow is 1,500. I got it back. And Russell,
cool.
your whole situation, Russell, though, I mean, you got
Oh
lucky.
yeah, Russell. Yeah, Russell. Man.
Yeah, you got lucky, man. But
Nah, Russell knows what he's doing.
Now
okay, man, you're a good dude. Appreciate that, Mister Misunderstood. I
on
tried my best.
on top of that, right? When I delivered the load Monday, and I went, they supposedly gave me another load, so I'm like, cool. I go to get fuel, and my fuel card cut off. I asked him right then and there. I said, what's going on? Like, hell, if I'm fired, just let me know. I mean, I'll bring the truck back without a problem. Oh no, that's just our policy. We cut the fuel card off every time you drop the load. But I'm like, hell, if I'm paying for the damn fuel, why, yeah. So it's a lot of shit with this leasing, man. Just don't lease.
Just don't
Just
do it.
don't lease.
Just don't do it.
I feel
The
like George.
crazy thing, though, bro, is you know, the people in the comment section. Oh, really quick. Let me answer this real quick. And I was going to say, Keith says, what about the labor board? Let me tell you something, Keith. There's
Yeah.
no labor board
Mm-mm.
unless you're W-2.
Yeah.
If you're a 1099 lease contractor, there's no
Yeah.
labor
You're on
board
your
because
own.
you're not
That's
an
right.
employee, Keith.
That's right.
Just so you know, you have zero protection. Yeah, zero protection.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
And I want to throw in there, just because you don't doesn't mean that 1099 is a bad thing, because it's not. So
Oh
you
shit. If you're in
you just
California, you better stay 1099.
you just got to. It goes back to what we always say. You got to know what you're doing, and sometimes we don't know. We just don't know, and we learn. And sometimes we learn the hard way. But I mean, I'd rather be 1099 than anything else.
So you know how I always talk about projections and all that stuff, right?
Right?
So I'm doing projections on a super sleeper,
Okay.
and I'm looking. My projections per week for a team is $20,000 to $30,000 gross.
Hmm.
That's my projections.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy is, Marcus, is tore up as the situation is that you're in, is what a truck can gross.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So you
Oh,
got
I already told Marcus too. If I do make this move, I already told him roughly what him and his wife would be making.
Yeah,
cool. Yeah, because
His
he knows.
company.
You've done it. You know what I mean? So you know what you're capable of.
yeah.
You know, it's just like what I think I heard you saying, that that you used to run hard, but you're older now and you don't want to run that hard anymore, right?
No, this
Or,
is. I don't
uh,
mind about running hard. It's just once you
mm-hmm.
get into these leases and
I'm gonna
you
be right
running
back, okay,
hard
guys?
and you don't get
Okay,
Real quick,
paid
Marcus
for it.
and Green. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
okay.
just once you doing these leases and you run hard and you're not
Hmm.
getting paid for it, it kind of takes you out of it. But I
Yeah,
still got the ability to do it. It's just that
yeah,
if I'm not gonna make any money, why do it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's makes perfect sense. It, yeah. When the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah,
Better yet, when the bank account's fat, then yeah, it makes us like, yeah, I'll do it.
exactly.
Yeah,
Right. If the bank account right, the money right, you got to pull me up out of that motherfucker. I'll be sounding like Josh. You gotta say,
yeah,
you gotta
Josh,
take me
man.
up out of that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
hey, hey,
yeah,
hey, Josh, man. Hey, he's hooked on that Volvo, man. He don't want to
exactly.
give that Volvo up.
Man,
Hey, you
listen,
know what's funny as hell is, I tell people I do not want to drive a Volvo, and they say, why? I said, because I know once I do, I'm gonna put on a shirt, I'm gonna rock a hat, I'm be like, it's all about Volvo, man.
hey, that motherfucker do ride pretty smooth, man.
That's
Yeah,
everybody tells me. They all
yeah,
say, hey, man, you know, and it's like, I already know. Once you do that, that's it. It's a wrap. You
exactly.
know.
Hey, listen, hey, I'm trying to tell you, you want to go home, man? What the fuck I'm gonna do at home? Ain't nothing there.
Hey, man.
Ain't nothing but same old people. I ain't trying to go
Hey,
home. Shit,
man. Hey,
let me get some
that's
money. I'm making some money. I ain't going to the house, but yeah, this shit they paying 2, 3. Yeah, no, I can't run hard for that. That's just
yeah. Oh
I ain't got
yeah.
it. I ain't got it in me no more like I used nah. Cause like I said, when
Yeah.
I drove for an owner operator, and it's the guy that had a small company, and the only reason why I stopped driving for him, at the he had a situation with COVID, and he was running a cash operation, but some of the freight that he had direct, or he got some people on the bid in him, especially after COVID, how that shit hit the
Yeah.
fan, and everybody was taking shit for dirt ass cheap, and he was just like you was the type of person he wasn't gonna run this truck for that cheap, and I understood it.
Okay, so this was after COVID.
Yeah, this was a little bit after
Yeah,
COVID, and you was just
yeah.
man, some of them probably was so. Cause hell, we for instance, hell, if we would get like running Christmas trees from Virginia. Like I might
Hmm.
have like 8 or 10 stops, but hell, that shit was paying $10, $12,000.
Right.
I mean, I might have to go around Jersey, so 1 or 2 stops in Brooklyn or something. But I mean, it wasn't shit. I'm getting paid. Hell, I'm riding.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then it's same thing. Even with like the plants and shit, we was running those. We was running plants down there, warehouse in Mississippi, and we'll go up north. And I mean, this shit was paying 14. This shit was paying 14, $16,000 to the point where hell, the last year I ran with them, man, them $14,000 runs went to six. I'm no. He said, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Especially you running into New York. When you in the 5 barrels and you got to run that truck in the 5 barrels for that cheap. It's like
Hmm.
hell no.
Yeah, no, I ran into something similar. We were talking about this the other day about the 17,000 illegal driver's license out here in California,
Oh yeah,
17,000, and I had broke it down the number. I was explaining, to the people listening that that's the equivalent of 34 trucking companies with 300 trucks,
yeah,
and that's who your competition is. And not only is the numbers who you're going up against, but they also are able to run for a lower price than you because they don't have the cost of living that we have. So
exactly.
it's hard to compete against them because you know I, I understand the numbers. And even when you described what you said, how coming out of COVID, that the guy, he didn't have a leg to stand on because the rates were cut so bad. Well, I view it from that the people that came in during COVID who were, you know, making good money, right? All of a sudden that money got pulled from them, and what did they do? They panicked.
Exactly.
It's the same thing like
Exactly.
a stock market. When a stock market drops, people who are inexperienced, what do? They sell,
They pull
sell,
their
sell, sell. I
money.
gotta
Yep.
get. They pull their
Yep.
money out, and then they
Yep.
cause a crash, right? But the
Yep.
people who are experienced, what do they say? Ride it out, ride it
Yep.
out. You know what I mean? Let it ride. Let's get
Exactly.
past this quarter. Because what people don't understand when it comes to business is in quarters. It's not monthly.
Mm-hmm.
It's not weekly, and it
Yep.
damn sure ain't daily.
Yep.
Business is quarters, and there's 4 quarters to a year. That's every 3 months, every 90 days. If
Yep.
you can be positive the first half of the year, you just broke even. You
Yep.
got to be positive 3 quarters of the four in order to be profitable. Then if you
Yep.
have, that's why we always hear the fourth quarter. What is the money market like? You know what I mean? It's a lot of
Exactly.
people don't understand that because they lack the vision and the knowledge to see that this is how business is orientated, and also how it's managed. And
Exactly.
so you got new guys coming in, right? And they're like, "Oh my God, it tastes good!" Ooh, 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 and they're eating and they're eating and they're eating, and now the bill came, and what do? They panic.
Yep.
You know? Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. That's why that first quarter, especially in trucking, that's why that first quarter usually it be okay. It ain't good. That's why you gotta get
Right.
it in the middle, and then especially at the
Yes.
last little bit, right? Them what that week before Christmas. If you ain't did what you need to do, you supposed to be all right.
It's done.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's done. Yeah, the season's
Exactly.
over. If we didn't make it to the playoffs at the end of the year, season's over. We got to start
Season
planning for next
exactly.
year. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah. So when these guys came in, what I mean, they flooded it and the market, and they didn't know what they were doing.
No,
Nah, they didn't
no,
know what
because
they were doing.
it was so much money out there.
There was.
And then, like you said, once the shit started cutting, or once the rates went down, I mean, motherfuckers just taking any and everything. Like I said, like we would run a chicken load from Georgia. Let's say here,
Hmm.
we run a chicken load from Georgia up to Connecticut or something. That shit might
Hmm.
have paid $6,000. Man, that shit
Hmm.
got to the point a load of chicken from Georgia or South Carolina, hell, wasn't even giving you 25. I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, who the hell doing this? This, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Who's doing it?
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing with this league. Like that's why can't nobody really make it. Like you got I mean you can make it if you got a cash operation, but paying and you hauling this cheap ass CH Robinson freight for $1.50 and your overhead 1500 1800. It's not gonna happen. Like I
No.
said, me and my wife were trying to do this shit and we're running teams. I'm like, hell, I thought we had a fighting chance with two people. But hell, even
Yeah.
then, like I said, they're not going to dispatch you to make money. They dispatching you to take care of whatever the hell they need to take care of because they don't want you to make the money no way because they know you're gonna leave. So why not
Right.
just if we can if we can get this truck to make $6,000 to $8,000 a week, that's gonna keep you at a certain amount of money. We
Right.
paying for anything we need to pay for, and we gonna be able to get some trucks, and we gonna still have people applying to come do this bullshit.
Right. Right. Yeah. Man, it's wild because they are very big over there. They are a lot of those companies, man.
Yeah,
They're very, very big. I've
and I
been
can
to that.
guarantee you. Oh, go ahead.
I've been to that Super Eagle yard, the one up
Yeah,
there by Illinois. I've been there,
yeah,
and there's just cars parked, and just it's there's trailers everywhere. But I'm gonna tell you,
yeah,
man, I bring companies the new equipment. Like I'll take stuff for Dr Pepper, Sprite,
yeah,
Coca Cola, McLean. Yeah, I mean, I'm the one bringing them their brand new trailers. Okay,
yeah.
when I went to that Super Eagle yard. Okay, you go to 7 Up, maybe you see two trucks, maybe one trailer banged up, flipped over on its side, whatever, right? Man, I went
Hmm.
to Super Eagle, bro. They got a whole back lot.
Hey, the crazy thing,
They
you
got,
guys
they
laugh.
got. Hey,
Hey,
wait.
So
They got
do
a whole nother fleet over there that's just damaged.
exactly.
The
Yeah.
whole, it's like, yeah, like this whole section of the parking lot is nothing but tore up trucks, ripped up trailers. You know what I mean? And
I,
just
I agree.
yeah,
My wife over here, like, yep, he's telling the truth.
yes,
hey,
I
hey,
couldn't believe it when I went in there. I couldn't believe.
I'm
I
gonna
said,
tell you
"Wow!"
guys a
And then
hidden
they,
secret.
oh, hold up, bro, hold up, and they had like three wreckers in their yard.
Yep.
Trucks that they put those boom lifts or whatever on the back on the. Yeah, they had three of them in their yard, like they're ready to go do whatever they. I was like, wow, man, look at this. This is wild, right? That's not normal, bro. That's not a normal operation. That's not. It's
Well,
someone who's in that and they think that
let
it
me
is. It's
Cream,
not.
Cream, let me tell you this.
Come
You
on.
guys don't know this shit. Yeah, I've been in Eagle Yard, but I've also been in the Hurricane Yard.
Hmm.
It's one thing we see their junky ass Eagle trucks fucked up. It's sad as motherfucker when you seen fucked up ass 389s, reefers, and
Oh, oh,
579s
I
like I
bet.
did. I pulled
I
in that
bet.
yard and saw that shit all tore up too. I'm like, God dang it, man. Hurricane, the same shit. They're tearing shit
I
up in this
bet. I
parking lot.
bet.
But I know these lead drivers, some of these lead drivers
I
tearing
bet.
these trucks up on purpose because they ain't getting paid. They ain't losing.
Yeah.
They losing. I know some of these cats out here. Hell, just the other day we was coming up out of Pittsburgh. We was by the damn pilot. It was a guy. He the same company, and we was leaving out the pilot. He was going in the pilot, and I guess you couldn't get all the way around to the pump because somebody was trying to get around or whatever. But anyway, when he turned into the pilot, he didn't get a dude 3 minutes before as soon as he get in the light, blue, blue, like dude. Y'all motherfuckers, like, where's the trucker etiquette, man? Like, y'all
Oh
motherfuckers
yeah.
just,
Yeah.
oh my God.
I had a guy come up to me, okay, and I'm just gonna say like this. He said, hey buddy." So that'll give you an idea, right?
But did,
Yeah. He said,
yeah.
buddy. He said,
That's
can
their
you? He
nickname
said,
now. We go over there and say, hey,
he
man,
said,
guess who's at the fuel island? That's a hey, buddy.
he said, I need you to move. You need to move. And I said, where you at? I said, you behind me? He says, yes, I'm behind you. I need you to move so I could get over there. I said, hey man, I said, you see that guy getting fuel? He said, yes, yes. I said, okay. When he's done, I move forward, then you move. That's how it goes, right? It's been going that way
Yeah,
for how many years? How simple is that, right? I mean,
exactly,
that's just the way it goes. I gotta wait for the guy, right? Getting fuel. You gotta wait for
exactly.
me.
You got it.
That's just the
Exactly.
way it goes.
Man, the trucker etiquette and man, how shit used to be. I mean, it's ridiculous out here.
Yeah,
It's crazy. I mean,
it's
it's
very
crazy.
crazy.
It's crazy. It's. I mean, it's no. It's crazy. It's scary because, like you said,
It
you got these
is.
same guys, these same impatient guys out here on the road. And this is. I understand why so many accidents, and I understand why majority of that shit could be prevented just by people taking their damn time and driving correctly. If you look, man, you see half of the Illinois trucks. I don't care what it seems like. I don't give a damn what state you in. You gonna see 50 Illinois trucks. And you're gonna see a whole bunch of crazy ass like the following distance. All of this shit
Yes, the
doesn't make any
following
sense.
distance is ridiculous. You're right.
Man,
It
I'm
is.
talking. I'm just
It
like,
is. It's scary.
yeah,
I'm a
it's
truck driver and I'm like, wow, why are you that close to that car? I'm a
exactly,
truck driver. You know what I mean? Like that's too much. Back off.
exactly. I'm like, you don't even have 4 or 5 seconds. I mean, I see some of these guys directly on the
Yes.
bumper, and it's like,
Yes.
there's no professional shit out here no more, damn near.
Wow. You know what? Yeah, I see it too. It blows my mind. Yeah. And I'm in a Freightliner, okay? So
Yeah,
I get it when somebody looks at me and is frustrated and angry because they don't know who I am. They know what they see all the damn time.
yeah,
And it's sad. It's just
exactly.
Here's
sad.
here's what
Yeah,
I know. Look, this is straight up. When I'm in a truck and I'm at a truck stop and these fools approach me, I'm just letting you know I'm not in a nice guy. Like I'm just letting it be known. Night Ranger, Night Ranger, text Night Ranger. Do me a favor, Night Ranger. Hit my link. Get the link. Come on the panel. You don't have to say nothing. And then I'm gonna put my cell phone number in the private chat up here because I'm just not. I haven't got a text from you, bro. And here's what I did too, Night Ranger. I reposted in a Minty community post on my channel my phone number again for you so you can see it. But do me a favor, Night Ranger. You don't have to say nothing. Just hit the link. Come up here real quick so I can put my phone number in the private chat so you can see it and you can write it down and text me. But but yeah, I'm an asshole, man. They come up and tell me to move some shit, man. They ain't gonna like what I gotta say, and I don't give a shit.
Yeah, yeah, man.
And
I
and
I,
and,
I just was like, wow. I
and
said,
however
you
they
see
want to
that
take
guy
it,
getting fuel?
I'm with it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's
I'm
wild.
mad because the motherfuckers out here in the first fucking place.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna ask me to fucking move. You got me fucked up all the way, bro.
Yeah. You're gonna
man,
ask me to move.
That'll get your whole grill kicked in where you gotta use a straw to
Yeah.
eat your lunch tomorrow.
man.
Yeah.
Some of these cats out here, even back, and I had to move over just because. It's crazy, man. I don't understand it. I'm just like, who the fuck is giving these people license, man?
What well that was my argument from the get go is yeah, exactly. Well, we had one of the guys who I run with, he was parked making his dinner. He said all of a sudden he seen somebody backing up and he said, man, this dude's gonna hit me. Sure enough, boom, slams right into the front end. Dude takes off. He starts chasing him, saying, well, what's up, man? He finally catches him. These guys are in both big rigs chasing each other, right? Guy
Yeah,
pulls over and tries to play it off. Says, "Hey man, why you why what's going on?" He said, "Man, cut it out, man. You already know what's going on. You know why you acted? No, no, nothing." He said, "Yeah, yeah, no, man. You backed into me. You hit me. And he got lucky because I didn't think the dude's insurance was
There
legit,
you go.
yeah.
but his insurance was legit, and they paid for the
Okay, I'm
truck
gonna
to
put
get
it now, Night Ranger. Let me see.
get
Comments.
replaced the front hood. But yeah, I was like, man, I would have I would have had the highway patrol there and got that. you know what I mean, that report.
Man, yeah, I had somebody hit me a few years ago
Hang
when I
on.
was
Here
doing
it is. Private chat.
the reefer runs
Hey, where'd you go, bro? Hang
for the
on.
guy in North Carolina. Somebody had a car hauler, but they had a dually truck, and they had like maybe a 5-car haul or whatever, and they bagged into the damn trailer and tried to
There you
take
go.
off. But some people got his license plates and stuff. When I was jumping out the truck, I'm trying to flag them down. I'm talking about all you seen was that motherfucker rolling coals with that Cummins motor and that pickup truck getting up out of there.
Man,
What up? What
yeah,
up? What up, brother?
These folks
yeah.
out here,
Look
man.
at.
Yeah.
Hang on, real quick, guys. Knight, do me a favor. Look at the private chat now. I'll put in my phone number.
I'm looking.
Not the comments. The private chat.
Private chat. Shit. Private chat. I got it.
You see it?
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, because I reposted it on YouTube and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, he's not getting it.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the family, my dude. Welcome to the family.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Do you see on the screen where FJ's got that golden mentorship YouTube golden thing on his thumbnail? That's so I'm gonna text that to you once you text me.
Okay.
If you want to put that in your thumbnail.
All right.
Well, while you're up here, you want to tell anybody anything?
Nothing. I'm just listening. I graduated high school out there in San Diego in 1990, and that California is a brand new game, man. Good Lord. I left in '96 to Colorado. I worked for the railroads and did all the easement and right away, all trimming of the trees and the weeds and the grass, hauled the tires away and refrigerators, and wound up in Colorado, and then 20 years later in the steel mills there, and I had enough of that
Ooh.
crap. And
Wow.
yeah,
Where at in Denver did you do the steel mills?
in
Where at?
Pueblo, Colorado.
In Pueblo? Okay, yeah, that's where that's at,
Yeah.
all the way down there. Yeah.
The Russians own the steel mill now. It's called
Wow.
Evraz. Yeah, there's the seventh
Wow.
biggest in the whole world. But
Yeah.
the United States has sanctions on Evraz, and since the Ukraine war, so they can't take any money out for the last 4 years. Well, now they have sold the steel mill. Why would
Okay.
you not be able to take money out for 4 years that you're making, and then you go and sell the steel mill? That's kind of crazy, huh? You can't get
It
the money
is.
anyways. So something
Yeah.
else in this United States is going on that we don't know about.
Yeah,
I think the
they
government
work
gives all these
something
people
out.
the money to get into business and stuff like that, man. They got their hand in something.
Yep.
Well, remember
Got that.
remember when Rio Tinto bought out US Borax. Rio Tinto is that diamond mining company from, I think, from South Africa. That was a
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
and
yeah.
and
Definitely.
US Borax is a mega universal company. You know what I mean? That's the world right there. But hey, fellas, I gotta get off. It was nice meeting you. What's his name? Night Rider.
Night Ranger.
Night Ranger.
All right, Night Ranger, man. All right.
Nice meeting you guys
Yep.
too.
Man,
Appreciate it,
All
bro.
right.
I gotta get
Well,
out
no,
my
I
damn
gotta
self,
get off.
man.
Yeah, I gotta get.
Yeah.
I gotta
Night
get some
Ranger,
fuel.
text me. Don't
I will.
call the number
I will.
yet. First, text me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just wrote it
So I can
down,
see.
and now I forgot where I wrote it down at. Let me write it down again.
Well, you're a whole entire mess.
And
I'm paying
Marcus,
bills.
man,
yes, sir. It
Marcus,
was nice
good
talking
luck.
to you.
Hey, good
I,
luck on your next endeavor, and we look forward to hearing you again later on. And I want to see how everything goes out for you, man. All right.
I, man, I appreciate that, man. I told my wife earlier today, man. I said, man, God got my back, and man, we trying to do the right thing. And like I said, you think I'm not bullshitting when I say this, man. I told my wife that earlier today, and called me.
He called me like 2, 3 hours ago.
Wow.
So and
Cool.
then now this all yeah. So like I said, man, as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, man, everything gonna work out. And man, I appreciate it, though, Green. Thank you.
Hey, just know, man. I want everybody in here to know in the chat. God's got us, man. Just know that God's got us. If you guys woke up, you guys got blessed.
Exactly. Exactly. Don't let these folks stress you out. If that shit ain't working out, they want their truck back. Don't clown. Get that shit back to them. And man, listen. The man though still got a greater plan for you anyway. You know what I'm saying? And man, listen. You gonna be all right as long as you doing. It can't do nothing but work out. As long as you doing what you supposed to do, even if it takes some time. Regardless, man. As long as you doing what you supposed to do, it's gonna work out. It can't do nothing else but work out.
You're about to see some easy ass trucking, Marcus. I'm gonna call you after this live, and I'm gonna let you know what
Okay.
this run's all about. Matter of fact, I'm
Okay.
probably gonna link you up with my dude, but once you find out, you're gonna get excited.
Man, I
But
can't
I want
wait.
you to know something. Don't get comfortable though, bro. Don't get comfortable because if I get the super sleeper, I'm gonna pull you.
No, no, comfortable ain't even. Nah, I'm real hungry right now, so I need to eat. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I said, I missed out about 24,000. I'm real hungry right now. I'm starving.
I should have put the wrong thing. Hang on 1 second. Night Ranger finally texted my phone. Well, it took him everything, man, to get that number, man. Like it's on the community post as soon as you guys join me.
Yeah, I seen it. You had posted the other day, like five days ago or something.
Yeah, I
Like
just
you
posted
put
it
it.
again.
Oh, okay.
But I appreciate you sharing your story, man. And I'm gonna tell you guys, man. You guys can ask any of my damn mentees on this motherfucker, man. I'm with the business. I don't fuck around. I don't play around, and I'm here to get these I'm here to get people straight. So, all right, Marcus, I'm gonna hit you right now. All right.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Appreciate you guys rocking me. I appreciate everybody that donated memberships for other people, man. And I appreciate the new guys that signed up. I appreciate all you guys watching, subscribing, hitting the like button on the way out. Wish the likes was low as hell when I saw it, but it's all right. Until next time, guys.
Hey, get SoCal
Heard,
likes up.
heard you, SoCal. I was back in the inside Pier E. Oh shit, you're in Pier E? Hey, that was my favorite terminal, bro. Was Pier E. But all right, Keith, I'm out of here, guys.